this is your sign to start your glow up journey. I really want to leave that there. Oh. This is real life. Okay? This is real life. I'm gonna tidy my apartment, and that is part of my glow up journey as well. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. Life got distracted again. But anyway, what the hell was that? So over the past 2 months, I have been doing various things to feel better and to glow up. The skin was kind of happening for a while because I was on Accutane, and you might have heard me talk about that in different videos. Turns out that Accutane for me was a bit of a waste of time because I didn't have acne. I had, and in one of my videos I called it closed comedones. I didn't have closed comedones either. Turns out I had something called sebaceous hyperplasia, which is clogged oil glands, which I'm not surprised about because I sweat a lot, and not just in general, but I mean, I work out almost every day and I really sweat a lot. And I don't actually know if that's connected to sebaceous hyperplasia, but the idea of like clogged sweat glands or oil glands, that sounds disgusting, doesn't it? Adds up to me, makes sense. But it's kind of irritating because while Accutane can help them, it doesn't necessarily resolve them. So I was kind of misdiagnosed like a year ago with giving the Accutane, saying I have acne when I didn't really. I should have right then gone in for cautery, which is zapping of them. So yeah, I basically spent like, I want to say 6-7 months on Accutane with all the side effects that come with it, for them not to really go away, and then to come off Accutane and basically they were still there, and I've gone in and got them cauterized, which is when you get this, like basically they burn them off and then they scab, and then eventually they kind of clear out. So that's the stages that I'm in with my skin. And guys, I did record this part, but I can't find any of the footage. And I actually can't find most of the footage from the dentist either, because I also got a veneer replacement here. So yeah, I just thought I'd tell you about that up front. But this video I've been filming over the past 2 months, various things that I've personally been putting to the side or didn't prioritize, and then decided to go on this glow up journey era and do various things that make me feel good in myself. The skin was one, and then I've documented everything else. So if you're interested to see what I've personally done in my glow up journey, then just keep watching. I'm here outside Ooh La La Nail and Beauty Lounge in Studio City, and I'm here to get my lashes lifted, a lash lift. And then tomorrow I'm going to come back and get these nails filled. They couldn't fit both in today, unfortunately. So tomorrow morning I'll do the nails. Today I'm going to do the lashes. I haven't done my lashes in so long, like years. And I think if I remember right, I've only ever had a lash lift twice. The first time was absolutely incredible, life-changing, thought it looked amazing. The second time I wasn't as impressed with it. It didn't look that great, didn't last that long on me or anything. But it wasn't here that I've got it. This is my first time getting it done here. I did used to get lash extensions here, but I'd never had a lash lift here. So I'm hoping that the lash lift results will be on par with the first ever time I had a lash lift, and I'll be like, life-changing, chef's kiss, amazing. Because I just think they make such a difference to have your lashes done when you wake up in the morning, and I don't want to really go the lash extension route at the moment. Maybe further down the road I might, but I'm trying to use my lash serum and grow out my lashes as part of my glow up journey as well. So I just don't want to put like fake lashes on top of them at the moment, unless it's like a special occasion, night out, once off type of a thing. I'm getting my nails refilled tomorrow, and I'm going to make them shorter because they get in my way when I'm doing my Muay Thai training. I also went to the gym. That's always part of my glow up in general. However, I always go to the gym. It's always a part of my life, so I don't see that as a specific change or anything that I'm doing. I worked out in the gym today with no headphones, so it wasn't the best workout, but I feel sorry for the girl doing my lashes because I haven't had a chance to go home and shower, so I might be a little stinky. hopefully she doesn't notice. I'll say it to her anyway, just in case, but I mean, what difference does it make saying it if I'm going to be stinking? But yeah, had no music. It's the worst. I've pulled something, I don't know if you can see a lump here. I've pulled something here in both arms, but it's not bad on this one. There's not really as big of a lump, but here you can see it. From doing a TRX class at Equinox the other day. And I did the TRX class because it reminds me of my mom. Me and my mom used to do TRX together before she got ill, obviously, years ago. And yeah, that and kettlebell class and spinning class we'd do together, and it just reminds me of her, so I gave it a go. But the teacher, as great as Equinox teachers are, and like, I'm not going to say she was a bad teacher, but I just felt she wasn't correcting people's form just from what I could see looking around. We weren't that big of a class, so including on myself. I obviously hadn't done TRX in years, and I also don't really train upper body in terms of my arms and my chest. For me, that would be what I'd get through Muay Thai and boxing training. I'm not in the gym lifting weights for my arms and stuff. I lift weights for my legs, for my glutes, lower body, but not really so much for my upper body. So I'm not that strong in that area, and that's something I noticed actually when I did the Tough Mudder, was any of the challenges or the obstacles where I had to push up and get myself like over a fence or anything like that with upper body strength only, I struggled on. I got through it, but I struggled on it, and yeah, that would be my weakness in terms of fitness for sure. So what was I saying? Yeah, I pulled something, and then the next day I was stupid enough to go and train Muay Thai. So it's actually getting better day by day, because I was wondering if I had to go to a doctor. I don't think I do, because I do feel it getting better. Oh, sorry, I just liked your signs. Hi, how are you? I couldn't record myself getting my lashes done, but this is the result. I think my lashes just need to be longer. I mean, they look nice, but yeah, lash serum it is. And then here's the next day, my nails, French classic as always.
3 days later.
Okay guys, so it's roasting in my car. It's so hot, and I feel like I can't have it on the air because it will interrupt the video, so I'm just gonna chat really quickly. But I just had a really interesting appointment at Luminous, I think it's Luminous Medical Aesthetics, I'll put the name right here, with Dr. Shadan, I hope I'm pronouncing her name right, in Woodland Hills. And it was so interesting because basically it wasn't to do anything, it's actually to reverse something. So she was using ultrasound to look in my face and see if there's any filler left. So if you've watched my channel before, you might have spotted that years ago I did a video on the downsides of filler, and that filler migrates, and filler doesn't really go away like they say it does, and can actually last years. And this is such a good example. So I got under eye filler years ago. I had an insecurity about under eye circles. It was always my insecurity, so I went and got filler when I was living in LA. Not when I was, because I still am, but when I moved to LA, and I loved it. I remember actually walking out of the appointment and being like, oh my God, thank God, this insecurity that I've had my whole life is gone. It's the best thing ever. And it was great. However, my problem is that I had the mentality, or I was told by the medical world, that you had needed to get filler every 6 months or so, because it was dissolving on its own type of thing. So over the years I kept going to get it refilled and going to new people who might have been using new products, etc., etc. After a while I started to notice that it was bunching up, and I just looked weird when I smiled. My face didn't look like my face. So I got it all dissolved, so I thought. I literally went for multiple dissolving sessions, like, I think it's still there, dissolve more, dissolve more, dissolve more. At least 2, maybe as many as 5. Like, I really remember, like, because this is years ago, but I do really remember going like quite often to get this dissolving. Anyway, in recent years I notice when I smile I have this like indent in my cheek. And obviously because I do the ring girl stuff now, there's overhead lighting, which is not very flattering in a ring. It's not front facing lighting, because obviously it's for the boxing and not really for to look good, you know. It's just to light up the fight, but they're not thinking of aesthetics of the ring girls. So that lighting can be quite harsh, and you're on screens all around, and I've just noticed it more and more. And obviously you're supposed to smile when you're doing the ring girl stuff, but if I smile, I can see the dent, and now that's my insecurity. So anyway, I was thinking to myself and researching, how do I get this dent filled? What do I do to fix this bloody dent in the middle of my cheek? But I still had an inkling, maybe, because to me it looks like there was still filler here. So I was like, maybe there's still filler there. Even after multiple dissolving sessions, maybe somehow there's still filler. So I did more research, and I was like, I'd rather take it away than to fill something more if it's still there. So I did more research, and I found Dr. Shadan because she uses ultrasound to actually, like what you use to scan for your baby, she puts it on your face to see if there's filler.
So ultrasound has no radiation.
Okay.
It's just cool gel, and everything is going to be magnified. Okay, so we call it a collaborative process. So we'll give you a mirror so you can see. Like I like to scan, find where the area is, and I'm like, okay, does this correspond with what it is that the patient is seeing or feeling? Okay. And everything here, like if you look at this is all magnified. So like this is 0.5 centimeter, and you know how small a centimeter is.
Yeah.
So this whole thing is 1.5.
Oh, wow.
So if you're imagining trying to find pockets of filler that are like how are you going to find that when it's just a few millimeters? So yeah,
so
that's to me about.
When did you start doing have you always used the ultrasound, or did you?
So I'm radiology in training, so it's like almost 20 years in radiology.
Yeah.
So when I came into the aesthetic stuff in like 2019,
Yeah.
I was surprised how they were doing, because we were always taught, see the tip of your needle. Don't do anything unless you can see where your needle tip is.
Yeah, yeah.
So with this field, people are injecting, you don't know where you're at. And I would ask, like, how do you know?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, there's nothing important there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, because I still practice radiology. I'm
Right.
like, okay, but there's important structures that I know that are there.
Yeah, yeah.
And people are very gung-ho into just doing this. But I was always worried, like, I've had even one of the filler reps, she was like, oh yeah, you're the conservative one.
Oh no, yeah.
Because
but that makes so much. It
I
makes
would
so much
rather-
sense.
yeah.
Yeah, they should do that all the time.
all the time.
I'll actually be sad if there's no filler there.
I suspect that there is going to be filler.
Yeah, I hope there is, because I've had a few dissolving sessions, like not just the one, but they never used the
ultrasound.
Yeah.
Each person that comes in, they have a different goal when we're trying to do like the consult, but also the dissolve process.
Right.
Some people are like, I like having filler, but I feel it's too much, or they're trying to soften some of the, like they have puffiness, especially when they're smiling, so it impacts the shape of their eyes when they smile.
Yeah.
Some people, especially in the midface and the tear troughs, they say that when they wake up in the morning, they have worse swelling than later throughout the day.
Yeah.
If they have allergies, they feel that it's worse. If they have a salty meal, the
I
swelling
think
is
that
worse.
might be me too, because sometimes in the morning I'll ice my face, and I feel like it looks better after I've iced it.
Right,
so.
and it's related to the filler. So filler itself is something that's called hydrophilic, so it's pulling in water.
Yeah.
So then that's why it'll swell. So like we've seen a slew of patients too that have had surgery and then they never got rid of their fillers, then they have issues post-surgical because they still have areas that are swollen.
Okay. Yeah.
So and so some people, they want only to soften it. They still want to keep their filler, but they just want to soften it. Other people want to completely get rid of their filler.
Yeah.
So each person's goals are different.
Yeah.
So we just take a look first. I call it collaborative because I want you to have an idea of what we're seeing so you can better understand things. And filler can be placed in different layers, so that's just.
And also I feel like, because I was young when I was getting this done, I didn't really pay attention to what product they were using or anything, and I feel like it was probably a mixture of
different things.
Yeah.
Okay. But it was all hyaluronic acid based filler.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the main thing.
Yeah. That's what they told me.
That's what they told you. Okay. So ultrasound, cold gel, no radiation or anything. Okay. So I just want to take a look and see what we see. So filler will look like it's dark. All right. So ultrasound in general is like shades of gray, but I'll try to walk you through so you can see. Let's see. Right? Okay. So you have pockets of filler. So see how there's these dark areas?
Yeah.
Those are pockets of filler. So the white is going to be your bone, alright? And then you have superficial tissue. See how here you have some pockets of filler. So that's what I'm looking for. See how they come in and out of the screen, right? And so when I'm looking on the screen, see how there's this yellow arrow?
Yeah.
That's in the middle of my probe, okay? So like right here, those are pockets of filler that you have. So that's like right there.
That's exactly where I see.
Yeah. And then you have here, you have this fullness deep here.
Yeah.
So when you smile, that's related to this area of filler. Okay. And you can relax. Of the screen.
Is it hard to dissolve them then if they're kind of separate, or?
No, it just means more focus for you.
Okay.
For me, it's the same thing. It's just more focus for you. Any questions so far?
I just love this.
Wow. I do too.
So cool.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah. So see how all those different pockets.
I was thinking you were going to say, oh no, there's no filler left. It's just your face.
And that's the thing, like I'll have patients that come in,
Yeah.
they'll go to their injector and they'll tell them, I feel fullness here, and they're like, nope, we never put anything there, it's
Right,
nothing.
but if
It's your aging and whatever it is.
Yeah.
And they'll come and I'll scan them like it's right here, and they're like, yes, exactly. So it's hard because I feel like it's gaslighting the patient, but
Right.
you'll know,
Yeah.
like a pressure or the smile has just changed.
Yeah,
or things
yeah.
are just a little
Yeah.
tighter when I'm,
Yeah.
So it's always nice to like feel validated and to see like, okay, there's a cause for what I'm saying. I'm not crazy, and
Right.
to know that there's something to do about it.
Yeah.
You know, it'll pop in and out of the screen. That's different than the other tissues, which will flow. So that's what we're looking for, is areas where it's causing distortion of the normal tissues.
Yeah.
Here, see again how it pops in and out.
So interesting. So now that you know, there was filler in my face. It wasn't like a big chunk, it was small pockets of filler still there. And obviously when I did the dissolving before, they did not use ultrasound to see where it was. That's not really a common thing. I think everyone should be using ultrasound if we're injecting and for dissolving, now that I know about it. But they weren't. So Dr. Shadan does, and long story short, we found pockets of filler. So now I'm going back at 3 o'clock. I have 2 hours to kill her, so I'm just going to get some food here in Woodland Hills. I don't think I know anyone here, so I'm just going to chill and go back for my dissolving session at 3:15. It is more expensive with her, I'm not going to lie, to get dissolving. However, because of the ultrasound, that makes it worth it for me if it's going to get rid of this insecurity that I have, or this, what I don't like of this bunching here that I didn't even know was from filler. That I had actually, to be honest, I had a feeling, but I also thought, how can it be when I've had so many dissolving sessions? I didn't record the dissolving, but here's right after. It did bruise, and these bruises did develop to be worse. It looked like I had 2 black eyes, but worth it in the end, hopefully, because I can already see it going down. I just realised I actually never gave an update on this. So this is a couple of weeks later. This is a very ugly, harsh photo of me, like harsh lighting. But as you can see, it's improved so much. There's still a small little divot in one of my cheeks. Actually, it's in both, but you couldn't see it on this lighting. So I think I might need to go back for one more session, but I'm so happy with the results.
One eternity later.
Now I'm at the dentist to get my tooth fixed. So I'm just out of the dentist, and I forgot how scary dentists are, how much I dislike them. Like, not the people, not the person, the dentist, but just the what you go through, the trauma of the dentist. Going there, I'm always like, no, I'm fine. I'm not someone who's particularly scared of the dentist, da, da, da. But when you're in that chair and you've got your mouth open and suddenly it's like kind of sore and drills and you're like, oh my God, like I hate this. And anyway, they've numbed me up, so my mouth is crooked at the moment, as you can see. This is me trying to smile. Like, this side's going up and this side's going down. This is the side that's numb. Even my nose is numb here, everything. So it made me feel like a little under the weather, if that makes sense. I don't know why, it's kind of traumatic, isn't it, like on your body? But this is the temporary veneer, and I'm really happy with it. Other one's going to be wider, she said, because she can't get it as white when it's temporary. And hopefully this just lasts me the next 2 weeks until I get the permanent put on. So I'm so excited because it's something I've wanted for so long, and I'm actually really cautious of my oral hygiene. Like, I obviously brush my teeth twice a day at least, like morning and night, but throughout the day I'll brush it randomly as well if I've eaten something. You know, I'm doing oil pulling at the moment, which is new to me. I'm also like whitening my teeth, you know, mouthwash. I've always wanted to have a white, bright smile. So having this one a little discolored through no fault of my own, like not through bad hygiene, it's just what happened to the type of material that they use there, and it not being whiteningable or anything has really like bothered me, because I felt like anytime somebody was on this side of my face, or I was talking at this side, or smiling, I don't know if anyone really noticed. My friend said that I was talking to about going to the dentist, said that she never noticed, but I don't know. I always just felt like it looked like I had bad oral hygiene. Like sorry, just look at this guy looking at my, what's he doing? Strange security guy. Anyway, I always thought, oh no, it looks like I like don't brush my teeth, or it looks like, you know, it's like a rotten tooth or something. And that, because that wasn't the case, it made me extra cautious of it, because I'm like, oh, it looks like that. Oh, I don't know. And that's annoying, because I really look after my teeth. Anyway, yeah, I'm about to go into Whole Foods, as you can see, do a little shop. Then my plans are just to kind of clean the apartment and stuff this evening, so I'll try to check in with you guys again this evening when this numbing wears off. I'm very excited to get the final result and be able to smile, hopefully. What are the chances now I run into somebody in here? Like, hopefully I don't run into anyone I know, because I'm gonna be like, hi.
2 weeks later, I got the permanent put on, and these are the results. I am so happy. I'm smiling ear to ear.
I don't know about you guys, but do you know when Apple did the update on the iPhone pictures situation? I hate it. I can't find anything in there. In my album, I just, like, I don't know. Everything's a mess. So there was a lot of footage from this video, like of the skin, more from the dentist, and different things that I've recorded over the past 2 months or so that I just can't find. But I wanted to put this video together anyway, and I plan to be a lot more active here on YouTube. I know that's something that I always say, but yeah, I just wanted to get this video together and put it up. It was already getting quite long without those extra bits of footage anyway, so I thought I'd just record an intro and I was going to say an extra. I don't think that's a word. An intro and an ending. I don't know. I'm just back from the beach, hence the outfit and kind of the crazy hair and stuff. I've got sand all over me. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to subscribe. Let me know what you're doing on your glow up journey. Any tips and suggestions you might have for me. There's a lot more that I'm doing on a regular basis, like just getting a good skincare routine in, oral hygiene routine. Like I said, I'm doing oil pulling and things like that. Obviously the gym has always been a big part of my life, so that's something I do all the time as well. Then also just, you know, glow up from the inside as well, like morning affirmations. I walk to work and I listen to morning affirmations. It makes me feel good and get my day started on a healthy note. I'm trying to eat healthier and just have a healthier diet, get more protein. So yeah, it's a journey, not a destination. Is that the saying? My glow up journey is also going to be tidying my apartment and keeping it clean. I actually just sold something from Facebook Marketplace, so it was over here, which made some of the stuff messed up, delodged from their place. But I'm gonna tidy everything up, and yeah, I just want to be my best physical and spiritual self, and just be on a road to abundance in all areas of my life. So I'm just step by step doing that. When I feel that I look my personal best is when I perform my best, in terms of I'm happiest, you know, at work or out and about, and I feel good, and it just comes out in your energy. So yeah, some of these things, you know, they're an investment up front. Changing the tooth was quite expensive and things, but it was something that I wanted for so long, and I just feel like over the past few years I had put myself on the back burner with a lot of things, and it's time to be my own main character in my own main life, because it's just, I only have one. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. I don't want to keep rambling too much. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe, and follow my socials. I'll put them here. And thanks for stopping by. I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.